Okay, so I just opened up a file that I have on my computer. To make your own preferences and settings, so you can go into general, you know this, right? You looked at this already? Like, so you can set up your basic preferences for yourself.
Yeah, so
you can go to units. I make mine inches. This is your grids and guides, your smart guides, your slices. You can set up your hyphenation. I usually don't go this far down. I usually just set up my units and then any of these that you want to have on here. So scale your corners, showing how you hide your rulers on your documents. So anything in here. So in here, there's a button that says reset preferences.
oh, okay.
So if you go up to Illustrator, that's where I went. And then right here, it's grayed out right now because I have it open. You select preferences.
Okay.
And then this box pops up. So it has, and I just clicked on, or it will say, it'll give you options. You can select one of these, but I just selected general because you can get to all of them from the one box. Once you have your preferences box open, you can go to any of them.
Oh,
So
okay.
in your general, you can have your, I don't know if I want, maybe I want to put something else on. Scale, strokes, and effects. Yeah. Scale. Let's see, what else do I want to do? I don't know. So anyways, you can say reset preferences. It's going to delete all these and go back to like the factory settings.
Okay. And which, let's see, just,
But I like to have it in inches. I don't work in pixels, centimeters, millimeters, unless when I get the specs from the printer, they say do it in centimeters. I'll check my document to make sure it's in the correct amount of centimeters. Then I'll change it back to inches.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So funny. I grew up with centimeters, but I just, everybody talks about paper in inches, like 8.5 by 11. No one talks about it as centimeters. So,
yeah.
you know, it's, yeah.
It's easier to, I think because it's easier to gauge inches and centimeters.
Yeah. So anyways, once you have this all set up, you can say, okay.
Yeah, I see that.
And then when I was going to help you set up your workspace. So in here, I'm just going to minimize this Zoom window, put it right here. So these palettes on this side over here, these are all set up in your, this is like a window. So up in here, you can see that mine's called LMD, but yours will say like classic, essential, painting, tracing, typography, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can go to new workspace. You can label your workspace and say, okay, manage. I'm going to manage my workspaces because I want to delete that one. Trash. Yep. So anyways, I labeled mine LMD because that's my work one. And basically it just sets up everything, all of my palettes a certain way. So right now it clicked on, when I click on essentials, it's just going to come up with the palettes that are essential palettes to work with in InDesign. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I have like my color. I'm just looking to see what I have here. Swatches, transparency. You can stick them like on the side over here. You can have them cascading down. So these ones will all be cascading. So you can adjust them. They can look like this. I can kind of drag them to wherever it's comfortable on my screen for me. But that's just essentials. So when I opened up all my windows. So in Windows, I just opened up all the ones that I often use. So I opened up Align and then it will open up all your alignments. And as you can see, Transform and Pathfinder are also in that same workspace right here on my left-hand side. So I have all those open. I usually open up type ones, all my types, so my character styles, paragraph styles.
Okay.
Swatches and colors should all be open. and basically sometimes I have, well, Pathfinder's right there. So Pathfinder is already actually open. And the other one I have is effects. Sometimes, where is effects is in, I think, oops, I went to the wrong one. Gradient. No, it's not. Properties, pattern. Oh, here, transform, symbols, maybe. No. I can't remember where it is. I'm gonna go to my accounts toolbar. So once you have your, basically your document set up, so like all of the windows you use are open, then you'll go to essentials and say new workspace, and you'll save that workspace as your name, or as maybe it's just like one company you're working on that you always use those same tools
Right.
for. So you might
Right.
save it like that, but I like to save it just as my name. So if anyone else comes on my workspace, I just have to go up to this and it will reset all of my stuff. So it's, my screen looks the way that I'm used to seeing it.
Okay, that's awesome. I like that.
Yeah. So that's what I would do, like, you know, just to make sure that you're being productive and you're getting things done the fastest you can. Because then you always open up your workspace and you're like, oh, now I have to open up all those windows again and I have to set up my workspace, and that takes me like 10 minutes. All you have to do is click your name, it's all ready to go, and you can just start doing your thing.
Right. No, that makes sense. I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's where your preference, that's where I go to preferences. Like, so when they're telling you to delete whatever, I wouldn't worry about that part.
Okay.
You can do it all from Illustrator.
Yeah, I like that better.
Okay. Yay.
All right.
Hopefully that will help you.
Yeah. So, and then I don't know what was up with my Dreamweaver or my Adobe yesterday. It was so weird. But my Creative Cloud, so everything's good. What I did is I downloaded all of them that we're gonna need.
Yeah.
So I download the Illustrator, the InDesign, Premiere Pro, and Dreamweaver. So
good idea. Yeah.
So there's no issues later trying
Yeah.
to download it again, because that was
Yeah.
crazy. So so I got all those there. So when we move on, I already have it. I don't have to worry about finding it, downloading it, any issues with it. So
Yeah, that's a good idea. And did you get my link with the Illustrator files? So there's like lesson files, assets, the outline, all the assignments.
believe so. Let me
I
just
sent it. It's like a OneDrive folder, shared folder.
and that was
I
through
sent it.
email, right?
Reeves. I sent it to your Reeves email.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Sorry, I was like back and forth yesterday trying to get everything.
Oh, that's okay.
Course assignments.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club about trying to get things done yesterday.
Yeah, right.
I finished my day at 1 o'clock.
We're in the same boat.
Yeah, I finished my day at 1 o'clock, and I was like, oh, I know I have 30 some emails from